and that underground movie and in the bootleg circuit of.
That's right.
So the memorable side of understanding, oh, that's the guy from, oh, that's the comedian from, I just started doing comedy clubs. So I said, all right, stuff, I'm just gonna go focus on the comedy. So I went, and I just did a comedy grind like nobody's business.
It was a Lil Wayne mixtape level comedy.
LeBron James comments on P. Diddy getting arrested and basically saying that he had a weird feeling today was the day the feds will actually catch up to Diddy. I guess we can all confirm that LeBron James was the anonymous tipster that gave him. No. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a glass of water, y'all. This is nasty word. Y'all remember before a couple months ago that we saw that LeBron James was saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Some people will say that LeBron James should go to jail. Chill out, y'all, alright? We all know that this is a troll post. Well, it is actually true that P. Diddy did go to jail, though. But I mean, about LeBron James' whole situation is crazy, and that's lies. But it's still funny just to see that. Feel me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the whole P. Diddy situation and LeBron James. But you Ray Snow, what's up? I'm not.
Stating that what he is accused of doing is nothing new in the world of famous entertainers. He argued that flying women out for parties or intimate gatherings is a common practice among celebrities and should not be considered illegal. Boozy questioned whether it is fair to label women who willingly participate in these experiences as prostitutes, suggesting that if that were the case, then many women would fall under that category. He expressed concerns about the trafficking charge and warned that it could be used as a tool.
About Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, spinning. I mean, this guy is a master promoter, okay? And the allegation is that Combs aided and abetted his son in this attack.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulting Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility.
We're actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra. I was actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
And yet nobody said, but did he get arrested finally and get the book ready to be thrown at his very, very, very dancing feet? They're gonna be his feet with that law book.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
And then Nikki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Arrest of a former SU basketball walk-on player, Brendan Paul, who's part, police say, of a trafficking investigation of rap mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs. Paul is accused in court documents of being Combs' drug mule.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there, but you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage context. Like they in the app. That's what they're looking for. So now, they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there.
Okay, tell us why. Tell us why.
Because he's a sex trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to traffic.
That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watched. He does all kinds of. He's a piece of.
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids.
Pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puppy camp?
Hell no.
Some videos that are surfacing of Justin Bieber at a Diddy party, and they are horrific. I'm talking truly and utterly horrific. Justin is at Diddy's parties, and in this one video, it looks like whatever Justin is doing. I'm not going to show it out of just respect for the fact that I truly believe.
Man, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know?
Dis. So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. If good. You were seriously dating somebody, would you? Chloe? No. You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why don't you drink it? Yeah, but last night. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court. Oh, you're just so little. Like, my balls are just going. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it. Have you met Chloe's new, crew of friends? No. Well, kind of. You did? Yeah. Stop talking. Have you met Chloe's new crew of friends? And all I said was, yes. Stop then talking. I stopped. All I said was yes.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you
really?
have one, yeah. Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I'm like actually cycling through them. Well, we still have some time to go, you know, I can blow it here. Okay.
So do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting? Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue, because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen it. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be heard.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion. Right. To me, if I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me. Yeah. Now when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a bitch you got on the block. I'm your big.
Some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely.
Sex trafficking, interstate transportation for. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs threatened and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal.
Aubrey O'Day isn't holding back her thoughts on Sean Diddy Combs' bombshell legal troubles. Aubrey noted in a social media post that she feels hope that Diddy's case marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing."
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. Combs had been living there for several weeks. A person with knowledge of the investigation told NBC News the arrest was based on a sealed indictment brought by the Southern District of New York. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
You have the experience with major corporations like me, my particular experience with Beam Centauri. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to De Leon is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making that them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauria and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
And you know what's so crazy is, bruh, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out.
What are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up. Where are you going? I'm gonna go to join Diddy. He's doing that. Rick Ross is doing a little concert this afternoon. Really? Honestly, they get bigger. No, I just lifted this bra up. It's like night and day. I need to have my boobs sitting up at this level at all times. They were like down to here. That's life-changing. Life-changing, but it gives me back fat. Gotta pick or choose your battles. That's what I learned in my life. Yeah. So why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited and I think it would be fun. When are you gonna act your own age? It's like rap crew, like Rick Ross and Diddy. Do you think this is like your crowd? I know a thing or two about rap music. Who is the boss? Me? No.
I tell you what, Puffy. Your life's in danger. Because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. Because you know if you're squatting pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs. His lawyer said Combs had come to New York 2 weeks earlier with the intention of turning himself in. He did not expect the agents to be waiting at his hotel last Monday night.
Gonna inspire when I had nothing in me to give. Like, I let one human being make me so low that, like, I didn't even remember who I was. I was scared to get in the studio. Like, I didn't believe in myself. All of a sudden, in Miami, I started catching a vibe as soon as I went to Miami. Like, as soon as I changed locations, started catching a vibe. And then one day I got the vibe, it's time to go to New York. And you were there and you saw what was happening and it started being incredible. Coco Chanel, Miami, Good Form. All of those things just started as mumbles in the studio in New York.
The first time you met Justin Bieber, this kid comes up to you. He's not Justin Bieber yet. He's just some kid. And he says, I want to sing for you.
It was at the studio of Jermaine Dupri's. I said, you know, why don't you set up a meeting between me and your manager? I'd love to meet with you and do this in a formal setting. I'm late for an appointment with Jermaine Dupri.
Right.
And I don't want to keep him waiting. Let's just do this the right way.
And then you have him come to audition for you, right?
Actually, there were a few people. My wife at the time.
Right.
It also was Perry Reed, L.A. Reid's first wife.
So you were all sitting in a room somewhere?
We were in a room.
Yeah.
And I showed her the video. And Perry says, are you crazy? You better get down there and meet this kid right now. He's amazing.
When all these dick pics come out and all this stuff with Bieber's, are you the mastermind behind that? Say, listen, show off your big ass when people come to those concerts. Or are you sitting there?
Is that the kind of managing he's doing?
Usher, are you sitting down with him and saying, yeah, or leave it in your pants? I mean, do you sit him down and say, look, part of this is PR, man?
By the way, he does have a brain of his own.
Yeah, but were you shocked at the size of his
Hey, listen, he has a mind of his own. What he chose to do with his is his prerogative. He's managing that aspect of his life.
But Usher, is somebody...
I have nothing to do with Justin Bieber's private parts, man. Come on.
Say it.
What's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie.
You looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times. I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with two other trans ladies in dresses. They all the same height at a Diddy party. Oh. Ask about Dwight Howard in Mexico.
What's up with Dwight Howard in Mexico?
You know, they don't got paparazzi out there like that. You feel me? They was down there hooping. He going to the club with these same trans ladies.
Man, And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this, and in the studio, he said, yo, I'ma drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my
50 posting a sweet picture of him and Drew on Instagram, but the caption tells a different story.
I have a lot of fun.
Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house.
Tupac and Biggie. And I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might have got killed by a dude that they, had an incident with earlier that day. But Biggie's seems a little governmental.
Yo, man, I should have saw. He told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
Cassie, I will advocate for you. Because see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
We decided to do the book because I'm not a rapper, obviously, or anything like that. But I've been in the business and been around the business.
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, like the first 3 or 4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being an
A new civil lawsuit claims Sean Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
Puppy's like
Oh, what'd he say?
To describe Puppy in one word is it's jostle. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Oh, you kidding me up?
Like penetration pictures and
No. Those parties are so cool, man. Because you can't get into the party. It doesn't matter what the is going on in the party. Nothing cool is going on in the party. It's a party. But you can't, for some fucking reason, at his party, you can't get into his party. So now what do you want to do? Get into that man's party and see what the fuck all the hubbub's about. So right now I have a do not fucking enter sign on Machine Gun Kelly.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Woke up this morning with a prayer in my heart that I want to share with you guys for us. So if y'all don't mind, just pray with me if you want to. God, please bless everybody in the sound of my voice. Please bless their health. Please bless their hearts, but most importantly, bless their mindsets. The mind is a dangerous thing. God, protect us from our mind, talking us out of our powers of manifesting anything that we want if we believe in you, even if it's not there, even if it looks like it's not going to come. God, please bless everyone's mind and know that you will always show up and you will show up on time. God, please bless everyone that has had a rough year, but bless us for the good days, the bad days, the days that we have experienced death, the days we've experienced life, loss.
Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my party. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on.
Hey, speaking of
This
love,
is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true?
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
I see you always gallivanting around to all these trips that Kim and I aren't invited on.
You wouldn't pick up for the weekend and leave your kids? You don't have help on the weekends.
I'm not saying I want to go.
Oh,
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
so far
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
Are you drinking, Chloe?
No.
You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah, but
last night.
she didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't?
I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court. Oh, you're just so little.
Like my balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
I'm crazy. Pray for the young people. You know what this is. It's not a game. And please understand very clearly, there is zero woosah moments, me talking about situations for over more than a decade and a half, and then all of a sudden everybody woke up like, whoa, yo, we thought you were crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. I'm crazy to tell a mother on 3 forms of public transportation across a bridge to get to work to support me that, hey, I may have to pass on these opportunities for scholarships because I'm gonna write a song and we're gonna eat for the rest of our lives. That's crazy. But what I am not is a liar. That I'm not. All I did was give the science. I was ignored, laughed at, ridiculed, things of that nature. But that's okay. My God is so much bigger than my God got me. And I got you.
Happiness, victory, however you give it to us, we want to give you thanks for 2020. 2020 has been an incredible year. 2020 has been a great year. Please bless us that in 2021, we're not the same that we was in 2020, that we have excelled, that we have gone to a higher frequency, a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of kindness, a higher level of self-love, to eat the right things and to take care of ourselves, a higher level of self-love, especially for anybody, but for my people, black people. Please bless them to love themselves enough to start fighting back in any way, because nobody should be oppressed like this. Nobody should be treated like this. And God, I know that you know. And God, give us the courage in 2021, if anybody's being oppressed, to be able to destroy their oppressor. And God, 2020 was something, 2021 and 2020.
We're diving into the shocking revelations surrounding Kevin Hart and Diddy with the explosive resurfacing of alleged disturbing footage that may shake Hollywood to its core. What you're about to hear involves both rumor and alleged fact, but the implications have everyone on edge, so let's get right into it. Kevin Hart and Diddy, 2 of the biggest names in entertainment, are now at the center of swirling rumors sparked by the resurfacing of videos and a federal investigation that could implicate them in something far deeper than anyone imagined now. These aren't just your run-of-the-mill Hollywood scandals. No, this goes far beyond that, with possible federal charges linked to the RICO Act, yet bad behavior. And if true, Kevin Hart's connection to Diddy Diddy could put him in serious legal jeopardy. First, let's talk about the footage. Kevin Hart has been seen in videos that allegedly tie him to Diddy's notorious freak-off parties events, rumored for years to involve some seriously questionable behavior. While Hart has long been known for his comedy and larger-than-life persona, this situation brings a much darker narrative into play. Allegedly, Kevin Hart is in a state of panic, worried about how these investigations and accusations could unravel his career and personal life. So what's really going on? Reports suggest that these parties were far from just wild celebrity hangouts. They may have involved organized criminal activity, and Hart's association with Diddy is now being looked at under a microscope. The timing couldn't be worse, as federal authorities purportedly dig deeper into Diddy's operations, investigating everyone in his circle, Ken Hart included. And then there's the legal context for those who may not know. The RIGHT Act is designed to tackle organized crime by prosecuting everyone involved in a criminal enterprise. So if there's any truth to these rumors, the potential fallout could be massive. Imagine Kevin Hart, one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood, getting wrapped up in something like this. His efforts to distance himself from Diddy are telling, but will it be enough? The rumors aren't just about Kevin attending Diddy's parties. No speculation suggests that Hart may have played a bigger role, potentially even helping to organize or promote these gatherings. And the resurfacing videos don't help his case, allegedly showing Hart amidst all the chaos at one of these infamous events, surrounded by debauchery that Hollywood insiders have whispered about for years now. Let's zoom out a bit and talk about Diddy's parties, which have long been the stuff of legend, and not in a good way. The wild, often borderline dangerous behavior at these gatherings has been the talk of the industry for years, but now with federal scrutiny, those whispers are turning into full-blown allegations. The worst part, there's speculation that underage attendees, including Diddy's son Justin, may have been present at some of these parties. If true, that raises the stakes considerably, adding fuel to the fire. Kevin Hart's interactions with Diddy are being re-examined under this new light. One particularly infamous moment caught on tape shows Diddy jokingly warning not to sit on a bed next to him, a seemingly innocent exchange that now seems more sinister in the context of these allegations. For years, there have been rumors about Diddy's sexuality and behavior behind closed doors, and this moment is now being dissected as part of a much larger narrative. One can't talk about Diddy without bringing up the constant rumors about his sexuality, rumors that have followed him for decades. Despite his high-profile relationships with women, rapper 50 Cent has been particularly vocal about it, often using Diddy's rumored relationships as fodder for jokes and insults. And now, as these legal troubles escalate, many are revisiting old accusations, wondering if there's more truth to them than initially believed. Then there's the bombshell accusation from former child star Orlando Brown, who shockingly claimed that Diddy engaged in inappropriate behavior with him. Now, given Brown's troubled past, many are quick to dismiss these allegations. But in the midst of these other revelations, people are starting to ask, what if there's more to these claims than meets the eye? And of course, we can't forget Usher, who once lived with Diddy when he was just a teenager. Usher himself has alluded to being exposed to inappropriate situations during his time with Diddy, further adding to the mystery surrounding what really goes on at Diddy's parties. While Usher hasn't directly accused Diddy of anything, his stories have left fans with more questions than answers. At the center of all this, Kevin Hart finds himself in a precarious position. His past scandals, like the cheating incident with his then-pregnant wife, were difficult, but nothing compared to this. If the allegations linking him to Diddy's criminal activities stick, Hart's career and public image could be permanently damaged. He's built his brand on being relatable, a hardworking family man who just happens to be hilarious. But as more disturbing details come to light, his carefully crafted image is at risk of crumbling. The implications are huge: endorsements, acting roles, business ventures. All of these could be jeopardized if Hart's connection to Diddy leads to further scrutiny. Companies don't want to be associated with controversy, especially not one this serious. And in the entertainment industry, public perception is everything. Kevin Hart may find himself navigating some very treacherous waters in the coming months. As the investigation continues, Hollywood insiders are bracing for what might come next. Will more celebrities be implicated? How deep does Diddy's influence really go? And most crucially for Kevin Hart, can he survive this scandal with his career intact? Only time will tell. But for now, the world watches as Kevin Hart, Diddy, and others try to dodge the fallout from these explosive revelations. This is Mandy, and I'll keep you updated as the story unfolds.